Cramer's rule with using the nspire calculator. So we've been learning how to do Cramer's rule, which is just when you're finding the determinants. Well, the calculator can help us find those. And to find determinant, you take and actually type in D, E, T in the determinant, and then click on your open parentheses. It'll look like this. After that, we need to open up the matrices. So if you look right next to your 9, there's a button right there. That's the button you're going to click on. When you click on it, it's going to open up this menu. This menu, you want to go to where you have this cell selected in blue. So the second row about the middle. It looks like a matrix. And you're going to click on it. It's going to come up with a menu that gives you an option of number of rows and columns. And in this case, we're going to be solving one that's a 3 variable. So you need 3 rows and 3 columns. And just like we were setting up before, the first column is your X, the next column is your Y, and the last column is your Z's. You type in the numbers by moving through the cells and type them in those columns. When you press enter, it finds the determinant for you. So in that case, this answer is 30. Now, instead of you having to retype this each time, what you can do is cursor back up to where you have this highlighted. So just hit your up arrow until that's highlighted. And when you do, you can type in, change the numbers. And so we are going to delete out the first column and then type in the answers into that column. And so we now have the answers replaced in the X column. And the answer to that is 70. So we put 70. Now again, go back up to the original one. Always go back to the original because it has the original coefficient matrix. You don't have less deleting you have to do. And then type in the numbers. Delete the numbers in the middle column. And then type in the numbers for the Y's in that spot. Press enter and it gives you your CY. Now we have only one more to go. We're going to go back up to the original one again, delete out the last column, and replace it with our answers. When you do that and press enter, it gives you -26. So we now have all of our matrices, and this is the determinants. This is when we did the downs minus ups. And so for this one, just thinking back on the work that we would have had to do, you would have had to add the 2 extra front columns and find all 3 down diagonals and combine them together, and all 3 up diagonals and add them together. This shortens your time by quite significantly. And the last step is you need to take and divide. So we are going to take CX divided by C, and that gives you your X. So our X is this number here. Then you're going to take your CY divided by C, and that gives you your Y. And then your CZ divided by C is your Z. These are your 3 spots. And all you have to do is write it back in the coordinate pair of 7/3, -7/5, and -13/15. Now, if this didn't happen to be X, Y, Z, just put them in order alphabetically. Whatever comes first, STU or RST is another common combination. So that's the way you'll do all your assignment. Remember, if your C happens to be 0, then it's an undefined answer, and so no unique solution is what your answer would be. Tomorrow's lesson, we're going to go over how you can find out what the answer will be in those.